Hello everyone and welcome to this month, April, and our Get Creative at Home project. This month we're going to be inspired by the work of an artist called Ruth Asawa. She was an Asian American artist working throughout the 19th century, and she's most famous for doing her 3D sculptures in wire, where we are taking a little bit of a light inspiration from her today. She did a lot of actual crocheting with wire. We will not be doing quite so intense of a work today. We're going to be taking these thin sticks here and making just coils around them and then sculpting with those. So it will be a bit simplified from what she was actually doing. We will still end up with these 3D forms that we can create. You can absolutely make yours a bit denser. Some of her earlier works were also bowls and functional objects, so you are welcome to turn yours into a functional piece as well, more than just a completely decorative one. So let's go ahead and get started, and don't forget to also request your kit of supplies and pick your kit of supplies up from the library. You'll get plenty of this thin aluminum craft wire. It's very easy to manipulate just with your hands. You don't need any special equipment. I've also included several of these little thin dowel rods, which have both a point and a flat edge. They'll help a little bit in some of your manipulating, but mostly they'll be helpful in creating some of these tight spirals that we're going to be using when we are actually creating our shapes. So let's go ahead and get started. So when you've decided that your piece has enough of the loops, you can close up your final circle and add a piece at the top. You can leave it open, you can have it look sort of like a flower with its petals. You can hang it and leave it to kind of dangle, as it were. I'm going to try and close up my pieces. I'm going to use one of our tight spirals or smaller ones. If you do it on the smaller stick, it's going to be a little bit more stiff and have a little bit less give to it, so I'm going to try and use this to close up my final pieces together and just keep them all together. And try to make sort of this ball gourd situation. So as I stated before, Ruth Asawa was really known for her hanging pieces. So I'm going to give this a bit of a tail, or a stem, I guess, that we can use so that it looks sort of like a gourd, and we can even hang it if we want. So we didn't have to learn to crochet. We certainly didn't have to learn to crochet with the wire. We do have something that is inspired by the work of Ruth Asawa, and we can still manipulate it because it is still wire. And we have this sort of 3D sort of sculpture we've created out of wire. Now again, you can add more of these loops or loops of strings and make yours more opaque, have more intricate pieces. This one is only 4 of these loops, so it's not super intricate, but you still get quite a bit of density. It's still kind of visibly the gourd type thing that we have here. And we can hang it if we would like. So thank you all for joining me for this one, and we will see you for the next Get Creative.